Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we discuss about complex compounds or coordination compound. They are also named as complex compounds. So we say the compounds that contain complex ions or complex molecule which have independent existence. The compounds that contain complex molecules or complex ions हैविंग इंडिपेंडेंट एग्जिस्टेंस तो विच आपकी डेफिनेशन है। अब इसको हम समझते हैं कि व्हाट आर द कम्प्लेक्स आइंस और कम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड विच कैन एग्जिस्ट इंडिपेंडेंट बिकॉज दे आर वेरी स्टेबल। नाउ वी टेक सम एग्जांपल्स दैट इज इफ वी रिएक्ट केमिकली, बच्चे आप ऐड करते हो पोटाशियम साइनाइड को KCN into ferrous cyanide FeCN2. This is the formula of ferrous cyanide. We got a chemical reaction. Your answer is K4FeCN6. We write the formula as this one, square bracket we use as well. And now we have to balance the equation. There are 4 potassium, तो अब यहाँ बच्चे 4 लगा दोगे. And when we make a solution, आप बच्चे एक बीकर में आपने पोटाशियम साइनाइड ऐड किया और बच्चे साथ आप लोगों ने ऐड किया फेरस साइनाइड FeCN2. Now when these compounds are dissolved in water to make a solution, we should expect there are some different ions present in the solution, and these ions should be, number one, it should contain potassium ion due to ionization of potassium cyanide, it should contain cyanide ion, it should contain ferrous ion as well. So these 3 ions should be present in solution. It is because these are the ionic compound and decompose into its ions. But when we observe on the experimental basis, potassium ions are present, but there is no cyanide ion, there is no ferrous ion. But something new, that is FeCN6, it is a combined ion or complex ion that exists in the solution. Now we see what happens. बच्चा आप जब पोटाशियम फेरोसाइनाइड को K4FeCN6 को जब पानी में इसको आयनाइज करते हैं, we observe that potassium ions are there and there is no ferrous ion, no cyanide ion, but there exists a new compound K4FeCN6. We have to balance the equation. तो बच्चा आपके 4 पोटाशियम आप यहाँ पे 4 प्लेस करोगे और ये आपका नेगेटिव आइन. इन ऑर्डर टू बैलेंस 4 पॉजिटिव वी शुड राइट 4 नेगेटिव हेयर. तो दिस इज द कंपाउंड दैट is something new, and that is named as complex ion. That is named as complex ion that is very stable, have independent existence, and complex ions are generally represented by square brackets. ये जाके basic information for complex compound के inside water we got some big radical or named as complex ions. If we write the compound like K4FeCN6, in this complex compound or coordination compound, the first part, बच्चा किसी भी compound, ionic compound का first part is always positive, that is named as cation, and the second part is always negative, that is named as anion. In this example, your first part is cation, this is your simple cation, this is your simple cation, and the second part that contains square bracket, that is named as complex anion. Complex anion. And we have one more example. If we use the complex like Cu NH3 with square brackets, and we got SO4 as well. So in this compound, the first part having square bracket, it is the positive ion named as complex cation, and the other part, this one is the negative part named as simple anion. तो अच्छा आपके इसके 2 टाइप्स हैं, that is either cation is simple and anion is complex, or cation is complex and anion is simple. Now we write this one in the form of reaction, like if we write K4FeCN6, जब जिसको आप पानी में ऐड करते हो, that form a solution that contains simple cation K positive and FeCN6, that is your anion which is complex. आप इसको balance कर लें, -4 is there and 4 is there as well. In case of this one, when we add this copper ammonia complex in water, it will ionizes to form, मतलब जैसे इसको आप ऐड करोगे आपका आयनाइज होगा और ये बनाएगा that is CuNH3 having a charge that is +2 and the sulfate ions SO4-2. So sulfate ion is the simple ion and positive ion that is your complex ion. तो ये बच्चा आपका basic information regarding coordination compounds. Now we discuss components of complex compounds. In the component of complex compound, बच्चे आपके पास इसके 3 मेजर कंपोनेंट हैं. अगर हम एक एग्जांपल को देखते हैं like K4FeCN6. In this example, we have 3 major components for complex compounds. Number 1, बच्चे ये हमारे पास central metal atom. This is named as central metal atom or ion. It should be from transition element either of D block or F block. यह आपका लाजमी बच्चे D या block एलिमेंट होता है, named as central metal atom or ion, जिसके साथ जो कंपोनेंट बॉन्ड बनाते हैं like this one. This is your ligand. This is your ligand. The ligand is the substance that donate electron pair. This is your electron pair donor. Electron pair donor. As we know that ammonia has one lone pair, so it is the electron pair donor named as ligand. It may be neutral. And the third part, this is the simple ion, which is not the complex. It is simple. It may be simple cation or simple anion. Here it is cation. It may be anion as well. There are 3 major parts: simple ion, which is outside the brackets, and सेंट्रल मेटल एटम जो आपके डी या एफ ब्लॉक एलिमेंट होगा जो लिगेंड से इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर एक्सेप्ट करेगा, एंड द लिगेंड दैट डोनेट इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर टू सेंट्रल मेटल एटम. तो ये बच्चे आपके 3 मेजर पार्ट्स हैं फॉर ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स और कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड्स. नाउ वी डिस्कस कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म यूज्ड इन ट्रांजिशन एलिमेंट्स. The coordination number represents the number of covalent bond or dative bonds, number of dative bonds formed by central metal atom or ion with ligand, or we say number of electron pair donated by ligand to central metal atom. Number of electron pair donated by ligand to central metal atom or ion. So that is very important. Now we clear the concept with some examples. That is K4FeCN6. I take this example and many other as well. If we write second example, CuNH3 and SO4, second complex, and with many other example as well. Now in this complex K4FeCN6, there are 6 CN having one lone pair on nitrogen that is donated to Fe, and there are 6 CN. It means coordination number of iron in this complex equal to 6. It forms 6 dative bond or coordinate bond with iron. In case of second complex copper NH3 NH3 is the ligand that contain one lone pair. तो ये बच्चे आपके 4 lone pair donate करेगा copper को. So we say coordination number of copper is that's equal to 4 because it forms 4 dative bond with ammonia. Ni N2H4 twice. This is a complex compound. This is a complex compound. In this complex compound, ligand is N2H4 and we discuss the structure of N2H4, may write as NH2 single bond NH2. Now बच्चे, in this case there are two nitrogen that donate two pair of electrons. It means coordination number of nickel in this complex is 4 because one hydrazine N2H4 donate two pair of electrons and two hydrazine donate four pair of electrons. So nickel form 4 coordinate covalent bonds with hydrazine. So coordination number of nickel is 4. That is very important. Now we discuss coordination sphere. To a coordination sphere be very simple term, that is it represents the central metal atom or ion along with ligand. Like if we take the complex again K4 Fe CN6, तो बच्चे इसमें आपका जो coordination sphere है, that the square brackets, that is the coordination sphere represented by square brackets. So we define as it contain central metal atom or ion along with ligand and it is represented by square brackets. इसको आप बच्चे square bracket से represent करते हो. इसमें आपका metal होता है, metal atom और ion along with ligand. तो ये बच्चे आपके पास concept था. Today we have to end this lecture. In the coming lecture we discuss about ligands in details.